Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is so very special. It's a quick haul that I did over all of the Sephora sales, some of the Black Friday sales that were happening here. So let me tell you what all I got. I did get this Kitch rice water shampoo and conditioner. I definitely have to give it a try and see how it performs. This is basically for hair loss. I do have long hair, but I have very fine and thin hair, and this people say that this definitely helps, so I'm gonna give it a try and see how it performs. I also did purchase the orange enzymes exfoliating brightening gel, and this I basically got it for my skin. I do have like bumps that happen towards the elbow area, and I definitely want to give it a try and see if I use my KP eraser that goes and smooths out a little bit. I just wanted to check something else that is more affordable and see if it performs on my skin or not. I also did purchase the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Worth. This is the bouncy blush that I did purchase. I wanted to check out some of the more everyday shade from them. I do have the shade Truth, and I'm going to do all the swatches, so stay tuned for that. I also did purchase the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick. This was the matte lipstick that they came out this fall, and this is in the shade Spice. And then I did a quick little haul from Unearthly Cosmetics. I finally got their Not Normal palette. So we're going to do a look with this. Such a beautiful color story. I also got their Gothic Romance blush palette. You know how much I love their eyeshadow palette. So I definitely wanted to test out these unique shades of blushes too. Very excited about that. And then I picked out their new lip velvet mousse lipstick, and this I picked out the shade Spellbound, which is what you're seeing on my lips right now. So if you guys want to see all of this in action, then please keep on watching. Okay, let's begin with our first product that I purchased, and this is the Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush in the shade Worth from Rare Beauty. I already have the shade Truth with me, and I love the formula, so I was like, this is the time when Sephora sale is happening that I need to buy another shade. And this, I feel like it can come in so handy. It's a beautiful terracotta shade, and this can be such an everyday shade for me, so I definitely wanted to try it. So I am going to apply this on my cheek right now, and you can see it's pigmented, it's beautiful, and it is blurry. I already have my base makeup on, which I did use my L'Oreal True Match in the shade W6. And I have Tower 28 concealer. Look at that. Yeah, it's such a warm, toasty terracotta shade. Really, really love that. I'm glad I purchased this shade. I was eyeing Worth for such a long time, and I was like, this is the time, Smithy. You need to purchase this. That's so pretty. For office look, are you kidding me? That's amazing. I'm not going to go heavy on it just because I do have another blush palette with me. I know. Let me just set my under eyes a little bit because I did not use the powder, and I'm just taking my Huda Beauty Peach Pie powder. Okay, just taking it right there. And before we go into the rest of the product, let's finish off with our lips. And I did purchase the Anastasia Beverly Hills matte lipstick that they came out in the fall collection, and I chose the shade Spice, which again I feel like goes with the vibe of the Worth shade. It's a beautiful neutrally toned brown terracotta shade. Look at that. That's Spice. So we'll apply that. Let me also swatch Worth for you, since we are already there. And if you don't know, Worth is more like it's like a cream to powder kind of finish. Look how stunning that color story is together. Really, really pretty. Okay, I am gonna apply. I do have a little bit of liner from morning. This is Unearthly Char. Okay, I do have another Unearthly lipstick too, but for now, let's apply Spice. Yeah. Love this formula. Oh, that's such a beautiful warm toasty shade. Love it. So that's Spice. I'm in a casual look today with a hoodie because I couldn't bother myself, okay? Okay, let's also check out the rest of the things that I did purchase from Unearthly Cosmetics. Those are the only two things that I purchased from Sephora. I also did purchase this from Kitch. Now, if you've not heard about this, this came into my Instagram feed quite a bit of time. If you don't know, I have like 4 hairs on my head. I have very fine, thin hair, and I have heard a lot of people rave about this. And this is rice water protein solid shampoo and conditioner for hair growth. So I am going to try this out and I'll let you know. It's a bar soap. I'll let you know how this works. But I did purchase that, and from TikTok I also did purchase this. Combination comes in a pack of 2. This is enzymes exfoliating brightening gel. Again, I've not used this on my body, so once I use it I will let you know how it performs in like a monthly favorites video or fails video. Okay, let's move on to Unearthly Cosmetics. I did buy their new formula of paranormal plush lipstick mousse, and this one is in the shade Spellbound, which is the deeper brown shade. And you know, I love their satin liquid lipsticks. I absolutely love them, but I could not pass the brown shade, so I thought they recently had like their 60% off on their website. Yeah, this is gonna be such a favorite. Such a favorite. Oh, this is such a beautiful, like a moussey texture. And this brown is amazing. Like the tone of brown. Look at that. Yeah, I can definitely see myself wearing that. And this is a formula that can like move around and you can lighten it out. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. We'll definitely apply it towards the end of the video, I would say, after we have used the eyeshadow palette. I also picked out their Gothic Romance blush palette. You know how much I love their Gothic Romance eyeshadow palette. I could not pass this because of the purpley and neutrally toned blush shades. I feel like I'm going to use these shades so much. I feel like all the tones are so unique for me. I cannot wait to test this out. For now, I am going to take this Covenant shade, this shade right now on top of this blush, just because I already have a lot of brush. And I am going to just take this. Yeah, it's a warm, toasty shade. Oh yeah, definitely builds it up. You can see this versus this. Really, really pretty. And if you wanna see 3 looks with the coming palette that I'm gonna show you, I did pick out their Not Normal palette because you know why. So this is the palette that I picked out, the Not Normal palette. I was oohing and eyeing over these 2 columns in this palette because if you know me, you know, like green is not my vibe and yellow is not my vibe. So I was like, will I ever use these kind of shades? But when I'm opening the palette and looking, I feel like I'll use this green. I'll use this green, but this is definitely outside my comfort zone. But rest everything, when I look at this palette now, I feel like I'll use everything else. So I cannot wait to see how this palette performs on the eye. If you do want to see 3 looks with this palette, do sound it down in the comment section below. I can definitely film it for you guys. I can like use it for a week to office and give you those looks. Okay, so what are we doing? I'm gonna start off. Okay, let's use this green on the outer corner because I was feeling that I am gonna love this palette, especially for the last 2 columns so very much. And I was like, yeah, Smithy, for 60% off, you definitely cannot go wrong. I'm gonna just take that in the outer portion of the eyelid. You know, the clothes totally define the look that I go for. I definitely did not have any plans with this palette right now. It just arrived at my doorstep and I was like, Smithy, you're at home, time to record. That's how I feel. Like if I do have something and if I'm at home and kids are not here or they're sleeping, I'm like, why waste time? Just record. So I am going to just tap this on the outer corner to give me some depth. So look at this, like this green I can go on board with because it's not like screaming grassy green. It's more muted down green, which I do not mind. I have problems with grassy greens on me. I freaking look so hideous in those tones, but I've seen so many people pull it out so beautifully. But I am more and more comfortable with greens, at least like these muted down greens. Okay, I'm definitely much more better with greens now. I'm gonna go with sage in the outer corner. I'm just melting it down with the other shade that we used, Believer. And these two shades would be amazing for even like a monochromatic look. That's a beautiful tone of green. I love those sagey greens. Okay, so once we have that, let's move on to a different tone. Okay, now what are we doing? Should we stick to greens? I think we should. Let's see this one, this yellowy pukey green shade, and this is Exercise, and I'm gonna take that in the inner portion of the crease that has like yellow but also a mucky green to it too. Yeah, very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take this shade Curious, this one, these tones are so different. I'm gonna take that on the lower lash line. Now we have that grunginess going here. Time for shimmers. Okay, I'm gonna take this taupe shade, this one, and this shade Topaz. I'm gonna start with taupe shade, and that is gonna be the, oh, look at that shade. I love these shimmers from Unearthly Cosmetics so much. Like, these are reflective but so smooth. Yeah, I'm never disappointed with this brand, seriously. That's so pretty. That's so shifty. I know I'm late to the game with this palette, but I was like, better late than never. But again, if you do want to see 3 looks, let me know. If you don't want to see it, it's fine too. I can use it at my own pace. Now I'm going to take that Topaz shade, which is that gold, and I'm going to just melt it with that taupe. Definitely very unusual, but why not? Look at that fieriness that's coming through. Oof, so pretty. Okay, I'm going to take this basic shade now, this one, and I am going to take that in the inner corner to just lighten everything out and to give some brightness to the eye. I really like the way how this turned out. Let me finish off this eye with some liner and mascara, and we'll go back to applying that lip shade Gravebound together. Okay, let's apply Gravebound shade. Love it. It's such a comfortable formula. It totally reminds me of the Anastasia's Lip Velvet. So pretty. Okay, let me show you the final look. I absolutely love the way how this turned out. I am absolutely impressed by the color combination that this palette gives. I feel like it gives us so much of variety with this palette. I love that there are like grungy greens, but also grassy greens, but also some mutedness with these purpley tones, but also everyday looks. All of this can be achieved with this palette, and I am super impressed. I am very excited for this palette as well as the blush palette, because I feel like it is gonna perform so beautifully together. Cannot wait to dip into these purpley toned blushes. Like, I feel like it's gonna be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait. Definitely was impressed by the Unearthly Cosmetics lipstick as well as the Spice lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills. What else did we try? And the Rare Beauty blush that we applied. I feel like that's going to be so everyday. Cannot wait to make more like cool tone looks with that palette too, and cannot wait for you guys to hear the thoughts how I feel about these two products. But that's all for today. If you did like my video, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. But that's all for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.